All right, there we go. There's not a whole lot going on. All right, here we go. Good morning, everybody. By the way, I forgot to put my get my big hairy muff on here. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Good morning. I feel off center. No, that looks right. Someone in here messing with my camera. Oh, there we go. All right. Sorry, I tapped it, but I tapped it a little hard, and I don't. Here's the thing: I should not be tapping any of the cameras in here because they're very expensive. So I need to be much more gentle. But I did a little tappy tap.
There you go.
We should be good.
Anyway,
good morning. Welcome to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning.
6:14. Don't forget we are streaming. Make sure you find us. We're on all the socials, but we recommend heading over to the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page, the Plan B Show page, if that helps. Sometimes the morning show is taken off of there, but subscribe to that for web exclusive content. Next week, I will be sharing on there my interview with Mick Mars, formerly of Motley Crue, no longer with it, but doing solo stuff. So excited about that. But anyway, we're on there now, ready to go. And do you have anything, Hunter?
Nah.
Okay, should we just do morning dump? I mean, it is already 7:14 because you've wasted so much of my time.
I'm not going to say anything. I just got yelled at. So
you didn't get yelled at.
Yeah, I pretty much did. I'll beat around the bush.
I scolded you a little bit. Well, hey, you deserve to be
bringing conversation.
You deserve it. You deserve to be yelled. Okay, fine. Now that
I try to do something here and bring good, fun conversation.
All right, that's fine. Let's unpack this. So I started off at the beginning of our show telling Hunter off air before we even went on. I said, hey, I'd like to kind of get us out a little bit early today. I got a lot going on. Obviously, we got a busy weekend. So let's try and keep things moving. Let's try and do this. Hey, even tell you what, I may throw an extra song in there just so maybe we can record some things that we need to do afterwards. I put that out there, Hunter. And then what does Hunter do? What does he do?
My mind does.
But I said, is this a conversation we should have next hour? No, let's have it now.
Right now.
Rah, rah, rah. And then we wasted 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Let me correct myself. Let me correct myself, Hunter, because I don't want you to think I thought it was a waste. It was great conversation. We even had a lady call and agree with you. So you got another person on your side. Okay.
Did she have legs?
But we should have had that. See, we should be
things here. I'm changing the world.
We should have had that. We should be wrapping that conversation up now. And beforehand, when we were having that conversation, we should have been working on other stuff. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Hunter. It's just
if you would say it like that.
I thought I cleaned it up. Jesus. I said I think I said son of a bitch. No, yeah. But I complimented you first. I said, Hunter, you know what?
Much like there's going to be times with your child where you're like, God, because maybe your child did something, but then you're going to go away and you're going to be doing something in the garage. You can be like, damn.
No,
I should have said that.
No, because I love my child. All right. That's why I don't.
Son of a.
You're different. Hey, I complimented you at the start. I said, you know what I love about you, Hunter? I can tell you I have so much stuff to do and I'm busy. You will completely.
We've done this for 8 years. Do you think I'm going to pay attention to that? Do you think I'm going to follow through with it?
Unbelievable.
Hey, something happens up here, you're going to hear about it.
The worst part is now, because I hurt your feelings, we have had to waste even more time to correct the situation. Unbelievable.
I didn't even bring it up. I was just trying to be
right there. Oh, just being quiet. Will you give me the silent treatment? Is that what you're doing? You're like some moody I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking. If you think you're getting sex later, that's not happening. It's funny. Oh. Well, hey, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, buddy. Okay. I'm sorry I yelled at you.
Can I contribute again? Am I allowed?
I'm sorry that you got your feelings hurt, you dumb son of a bitch. All right?
Hey, if it wasn't for watching legs talk and trophy talk, you'd be talking about, I don't know, the website.
I mean,
stuff that we all know about.
I'd be getting stuff done is what would be happening. Unbelievable.
Well, that's not the point of this.
That's
show.
not the point of this. You know what? Why am I getting upset?
I got a good point there.
I should know better at this point.
Right.
Anyway. All right. Well, hey, we got to keep things moving now. Now that we're even more far behind. It's time for your morning dump. It's funny as I could tell you were a little moody when we came back in.
I was like, damn it, dude. That was a good conversation.
Oh, I love you, buddy.
Deserved to be on air.
I love you. I love you
and,
so much.
Even so that somebody call. How many people call the studio anymore?
Actually, quite a bit. I just ignore the phone calls. no. Honestly, when it calls, it's big. It's either it's the rare call or it's because everyone just texts or gets on this. Or it's Bill. It's Bill saying, "What are you guys doing?" Anyway,
that's a 574 number.
That's
answer that one.
That's South Bend. That's South Bend. Anyway, as always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it. When I need to pump Hunter's feelings because they're all full of sadness right now.
Right. You know what? They build up. You don't want to be on the other end.
We said you and I should have this every day because we do actually agree on most things. So when it's but we need a day. There's a tribe, I believe, in like Africa, and I don't know if you've heard about this, but once a year they get the entire village together, and if you have any discrepancies or anything like that, you get to call that person out and fight that person.
Dude, that's great.
Dude, they like
fight them.
They fight each other. And then when it's done, it's done. It's over.
You know what? There's something to that. And you know what? Those two individuals go their separate ways, but I bet you more than often or more than not often that they become friends.
Yeah, you put it all out there and then you put it to bed. Once it's done, once you're done beating each other. So maybe we should do that once a year.
It's the Bill Burr joke. It's like anytime a dude gets in a fight, there's always like the ride home where he's thinking, he's like, it's kind of a dick back there. You know? I love that joke because it's true. It's so true.
Little sense knocked into you. That's what it is. So what day would you like us to fight? What day are we doing?
Let's do it in Wisconsin this weekend.
This weekend,
all
right.
Nice.
Right. Yeah.
In
the middle of the street with all the people around.
At the end of the 0.10K when we're just gasping for air. I don't even do anything. That's how it'd be anyway.
That's how it would, right. Anyway, well, let's kick it off with this. And I may have a controversial take at the end of this, but let me just lay it out and we'll talk about it. The New Jersey restaurant booth that Tony Soprano and his family sat in for the last episode of The Sopranos was just sold on eBay Monday night for more than $82,000.
Wow.
The starting price, only $3,000. The restaurant owner says he'll use the money for new floors and new booths. So, I mean, it worked out for him.
Dude, wild.
Yeah, that is wild.
Money.
I'm going to say something here. And I'm a fan of a lot of shows. There's a lot of stuff I watch that people probably wouldn't understand and not get. For me, I don't understand the whole Soprano things. Dude, it was massive. Everyone was upset about the ending, but people watched that show religiously. It was on for a lot of seasons, a huge following with it. But I just never got into it. I'm not into the whole mobster thing. Like, hey, Tony, what are you doing?
Me neither, really.
Give me the Gabagool. It always came up.
Another thing I think it is, though, is everyone, Sopranos, Goodfellas, The Irishman. What is the other ones?
The Godfather.
They're all so long.
That's yeah.
Dude, I mean, I gotta be sick. I gotta be like bedridden to like sit down and finish anything. And then you go to the next. We're talking 4-hour blocks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so long that it's hard for me to finish. I'll start them. Yep. I've seen bits. I've seen Scarface, but not in its entirety.
Yeah. And
I've seen the whole movie in different segments, you know?
For me, though, too, that's all you need to see with a lot of these, with the whole mob thing. And hey, if there's any mobsters out there in velour tracksuits and gold chains and wife beaters, I don't need a horse head in my bed. Okay. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but it's just, it's all the same thing. Like, Frankie, what are you doing? Oh, we got to do this mob hit. Give me the Gabagool. And, I don't know. It's just, it's cheesy to me. I don't understand it. And I don't know.
What's the one with DeVito? not Danny DeVito. The other one.
What mom?
Harry, not Harry. Harry from Home Alone. Why can't it?
Joe Pesci.
Pesci.
Yeah.
Pesci. I just saw a short of him saying, "What was it? Goodfellas?" When he shoots the dude at the table.
Oh yeah.
He was saying he's like, I had him load real blanks into it. He said I wanted to feel the kick of the gun to make it more real. I mean, just stuff like that. It to me is like, that's pretty wild. Some of the things you learn about these movies are pretty wild.
Well, it's that Goodfellas is based off of real events. It's based on a real guy and everything like that. And a lot of these are. I mean, Al Capone was a real life mobster. It's a real thing. They're still around today. Yeah. I guess I don't think the intrigue to me, like, it's the same thing you see when like a person's got a Scarface poster on their wall and they're like trying to pull motivation from Scarface, like the whole money and like that's not a guy you should be looking up to. Like, no,
story didn't end well.
Tony Montana's not a hustler, all right? He's not like a go get him. He was a drug dealer and murdered people. I know he's a made up guy, but there's people that were like him, that are like him, and it's like, I guess having mobsters as your idols is not good. You know what I mean? Like that's.
I propose this question to people a lot. Tell me one successful cocaine story. Think about it.
Yeah.
It always ends in a rain of bullets.
No.
Or a heart explodes, or just it's never
a successful organized crime story. I mean, was it Capone that ended up with syphilis that rotted his brain he was just in prison with a rotted brain from syphilis? I mean, Bonnie and Clyde got shot up by
ends well.
No, it's never like, they live.
One buddy said though, I was like, you might have a point there. He's like, there are plenty of them. You just don't hear about them.
Is there? I mean,
or they just haven't gotten caught yet, or they haven't died yet.
Yeah, right. I don't think the history. Okay, but then let's play the numbers game. There's plenty of them. There may be one or two that got out of it and got away or whatever. But when you look
at the question, does Jeff Bezos do cocaine?
Yeah. Well, he probably has amazing cocaine. He probably has. Actually, I don't know if that's a good example. Any of the eyes wide shut billionaires, all right, they probably got the best drugs, all right? Yeah. They got the best drugs. Theirs isn't cut with baby formula like the stuff we got with. Why am I feeling a little constipated? This is weird. Anyway, so
$82,000 though.
$82,000.
Hey,
Bobby, wait, do it over there.
So where'd it go? Did it say? Come on. Did it go to a house or another restaurant?
I'm sure some fan. It does. I don't have the details on that. But
some dude has a movie theater in his basement and he put it down there.
Yeah,
just so he can like, hey, that bench you're sitting in right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said,
show the clip.
The Sopranos following is till to this day. People are diehards about it. So. Mm-hmm. I want the meatballs and the spaghetti and what you doing? Anyway,
be careful.
What about this? The Oscars. I know you're excited about this. The Oscars are this weekend. I believe they are on Sunday. Everyone's excited. The glitz and glamour of Hollywood. All of our favorite celebrities coming together, patting themselves on the back.
So the Oscars are the movie one, right? The movie one.
Yes.
And then the Grammys are music.
So yeah, Grammys are music. And I believe the Oscars are also called the Academy Awards. Like it's the 57th Academy Awards, the Oscars. And
Oscars the one with the dude with the bald head on
with the sword he's holding or whatever.
What's the popcorn one?
That's the Kids' Choice Awards or the Blockbuster. A little bit different.
What's the AVA award?
Oh, yeah. What's the one with the Golden Vagina Award? Is that that one? Yeah. The AVN, the Adult Video Nominated, whatever it is, or the AVAs. That's what it is.
AVAs.
I like how we're pretending we don't know. All right. Yeah. Like, which one is that? Where all the porn stars are together and give awards. Sir, to you, I present.
I'm just saying, I'd rather go to that than the Oscars.
Oh, absolutely. You kidding me? Way better. The Golden Penis Award goes to Johnny Sins. Anyway, it's happening. All these celebrities once again getting more free stuff and being told how great they are. Get this, Hunter. The ceremony, the Oscars, where it's just a bunch of rich people talking to other rich people about how great they are. $57 million to throw the Oscars this year.
Dude.
$57 million. At the red carpet alone, the red carpet. Oh, they're walking the red carpet. Jennifer Lawrence, look at us so we can take your photo. Oh, my God. That is $25,000 just for the carpet.
Unbelievable.
Just for the carpet. Yep.
Just use the same one as you did last year. It's red. It's a carpet. You roll it out.
You're going to make Ryan Gosling walk on the same carpet he walked on last year.
That's fine. He's not going to care.
How dare you, sir? I want the freshest carpet you can find. Woven by virgins in the Yucatan.
I'm a celebrity.
Don't you know who I am? I played a guy in a movie with another guy. Well, all right. Anyway. So yeah, we're having fun of this.
Observation around it. Do you think it was more of a big deal back in the days? I feel like movie stars and movies and just the whole thing in general is kind of it's, you know why? It's because of social media and you can see everything behind the scenes now. You can see how the movie was made. You can almost watch it during its making. It's incredible what you can find out about.
Celebrities are still obviously are very high up there, but I think to get to the elite level is much different now than it was. Dude, Humphrey Bogart didn't have a Twitter account or an Instagram, and if people didn't know his every move or where he was at, there wasn't paparazzi. You'd get to see him once a year or twice a year, and that's it. And so I think movie stars back in the day were the lore behind it, the mysteriousness, the kind of, like the brooding movie star that you recruit, whatever. I think back then it was a much bigger deal to spot a celebrity. Nowadays, I mean, there's still people that oh, cool, that's Brad Pitt,
right.
But he's at a different level, But the average person, I mean, it's so saturated now.
It just seems that the glamour used to be more glamorous back in the day to me. Yeah, it's like, and I feel like the party, the Oscar party, should match how the movies feel during that era. Like, not as many people are going to the theaters. Would you agree with me on that?
I don't think movies are as good as they used to be. I mean,
I was gonna absolutely.
I think we have too much.
Back in the day, boom, 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 boom. Like throughout the year, they were like week increments, 2-week increments. Like something new would come out. It was just amazing. Now it's like you get one a year.
Good one a year. One where you're like, nice. That was, that was awesome. I'm not saying there aren't good movies, but yeah, I think it's just so saturated now. I think it's not only with streaming services and then Hollywood, and also too, they're in our faces. The fact that TMZ is a thing and, and Star Magazine is just wild to me. We care way too much about what these celebrities are doing. And then we have the Oscars where they make even more money and we just hoist them up on these pedestals and like, we love you. We love you. It's like, stop it. A $57 million party.
When's the last time you seen that on a coffee table?
My grandma's house.
Exactly. Mine too. It's funny you say that. Mine
Grandmas
too.
love them.
It's even bleeding to the magazines. Like nobody cares that much anymore.
Yeah.
Like
National Enquirer and Star Magazine are always right there affixed on the coffee table.
Oh, and the chicken noodle soup book, whatever that is.
Yeah, that one, of course. A chicken noodle soup for the grandma soul. For the soul on there. Absolutely. But $57 million. Like if I was a celebrity, I'd be like, why don't we put that money towards like a good cause, not a night where you just
pat yourselves on the back.
My God, there's people
for
dying
what?
out there.
57 for what?
Yeah.
How much does it cost to set up the Super Bowl? Like,
no.
Anyway,
so
congratulations on another year.
Yeah. Where's our $57 million party, Hunter? Huh? That's ridiculous.
It doesn't exist.
Anyway, all right. That's your morning dump. We'll be back.
Ooh.
I don't want to say you're right, Hunter, but I gotta get something like a coffee warmer or a thermos. Like seriously, I finished my coffee
ice cold.
It's not ice, but it's damn near.
Mine's been sitting there. I don't know. You probably can't see it steaming.
It's still steaming. I got to do something, or maybe get like an insulated mug. I have to drink it so fast I can't even enjoy it.
You know what I will say about this coffee warmer? Dude, it might be a candle warmer. I think it's a coffee warmer. Actually, I don't know.
Candle warmer would probably work.
What is it? It is a candle warmer.
But you know what? Fuck it. It works.
You know what I will say? It keeps it. It doesn't keep it hot. You know what I'm saying? But it keeps it perfect temperature.
Yeah.
Like I could probably take 2 big gulps right now and be fine. The third one would probably burn my throat.
Like that's perfect.
That is perfect. You know what else is perfect? The creamer that I put in this. It's not coffee. That is a different version of hot chocolate.
Dude, mine's the same way. Like it's funny.
Nothing black about that coffee.
I think I put 3 of the little creamer containers in mine. I mean, it's candy. I'm drinking candy. There we go. Well, good morning. Hunter and I are talking about our manly coffee we're drinking.
He just said, he's like, I'm gonna admit it. I think I need a coffee warmer.
I think I do because I have to suck my coffee down because it's cold so fast.
And then she's upstairs. She's getting ready for her work, and she yells down the stairs, "It's a candle warmer.
It's a candle. I could probably go to Walmart and get one. I need something because I just.
What'd you say?
You can go to Joanne Fabric if you want.
Joanne Fabric. Did you hear that?
I'm making a run there today anyway, so it works out.
We got the wizard behind the curtain back here.
Nobody sees the wizard.
Nobody.
But yeah, so I got to do something. Or get a thermos or something because it's just I have to suck it down in.
Does a
10
thermos
minutes.
keep it warm the whole time?
So I have that nice little thermos cup that Johnny gave me. Old Johnny Greaser over there on the News Talk. They had some made up, and I use that on the weekends. And dude, it keeps my coffee warm the whole time. You don't have to raise your hand, Hunter. You can just
hey, dude, I had an idea.
Yeah.
Boom. Coffee warmer. I wish I could show you. Hand. I already showed you on the stream the coffee warmer. All right.
Yep.
Hear me out. Technology is there. Just a mug with a built-in coffee warmer at the bottom that you just plug in.
I think they have
plug it, USB charge it.
I think they have those already. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I
you
like
sure?
where
Never seen it. It's just one mug. You don't have to plug anything in. Well, I guess you have to plug the charger in, much like your phone, but you know what I'm saying? You just plug your coffee cup in.
Here's the only thing is I guess an insulated mug already does that or already keeps it warm. You know what I mean?
It's not getting heat to it. You know, if you put heat to it, it changes it. Here's the problem, maybe. You can't wash it.
Dude.
They got it?
Ember temperature control smart mug, 14-ounce app-controlled heated coffee mug with 8-minute battery life, $133.
I mean, what's the star rating?
It's got 4.5 and it's got 8,900 reviews.
That's worth $139.
Who is buying 133? Dude, I think that's just so you can tell people you have
buy $400 Yeti coolers. Okay, that's
stupid.
Chump change.
That's
for
so
a coffee
stupid.
drinker that loves their coffee. They're gonna be like, absolutely. Here you go. Actually, here's 150.
But the thing is, you could go buy an Ozark Trail thermos that'll do the same thing.
You're not wrong.
Oh my God, that's just
so maybe this one just keeps it hot though, all the time. Plug it in, boom. It probably has a screen on it so you can check your Facebook.
Yeah, right. You can take selfies.
I don't know.
Swiping
through his mug. What?
Dude, that's wild. 133. There's a couple different ones. There's a Next mug, $99, and then another one that's $79. But dude, you couldn't pay me.
Let's do the ultimate smart mug. Warms your coffee. You can check your social media. It's got a little Bluetooth speaker on it so you can listen to the show.
That's good.
You know, what else auto stir. It's got an auto stir in there. That's 4. We need one more.
Fleshlight.
God, you just always have to have sex with everything. You know, a coffee on your wiener, it's hot. It's this thing keeps your coffee hot. What's he screaming for? It's not a popcorn bucket, all right, with a hole at the bottom. Oh, geez. All right, let's move on.
It's not a paw cleaner, okay? Which, by the way,
it's not the cup from Dune, all right?
Yeah, right. By the way, the paw cleaner's following me. I saw one at the Family Dollar the other day. I was in there, or what was it, Dollar General or something. I was just walking by, and the glint off the shelf caught my eye, and I'm like,
I called your name,
Brock.
You know, we saw the one at Walmart that you were talking about the other day.
Yeah.
You know what she said? You know what she said? So he stuck his finger in there.
I wonder if this is.
He stuck his finger.
I wonder if this is the one Brock stuck his fingers and stuck his digits into. Weird, man. Weird. Anyway. Well, sorry, the heated mug has already been invented, Hunter. So you'll have to think of a new idea. The Fleshlight mug has not been invented yet. So
yeah, for reasons.
No, you drink out of it, and then it's nice and warm, and then
you can sue the coffee company for burns. Third-degree burns.
Much like that old lady.
What did you do?
That old lady was trying to have sex with her coffee. That's what happened. Terrible. She suffered serious injuries in here. Anyway, we got to keep things moving here, folks. It's time for sports. My God.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweisers, other delicious drinks. So check out your favorite retailers. Retailers? Retailers. Retailers, they get you stacked up there with the Bud Distributing here. Bud Distributing, drink wiser, Bud. Got it.
Hey, Bud. Let's see. Hey, that bowling story's in the sports world right now.
The nude bowling one? My God.
Out bowling, which we talked about yesterday.
Terrible idea. Okay. Terrible idea.
It says safety and privacy are the priorities, as no photography or video recording will be allowed. Why not?
Safety and privacy is our key thing at the nude bowling. We're all naked. What are you talking about?
Rules are out the window at that point. You know?
Look, we take everyone's safety and privacy very seriously, but please take off your clothes. What are you talking about?
What are you doing? Anyway, we talked about that yesterday, so I got something else here, man.
Right, perfect.
Peyton Manning had many battles on the field with Bill Belichick, right, over the years. But now Manning wants to work with the former Patriots head coach. Manning is reportedly trying to get Belichick to join his Omaha Productions, which produces the Manning Cast for ESPN's Monday Night Football. If the deal happens, Manning wants to pair Belichick with Nick Saban for a coach's Manning Cast on ESPN. Which, all right, that play was.
I was just thinking, like, what is Belichick gonna bring to
the cast?
Actually, you know what, dude? I will forever be impressed or love Belichick. I think he just does that for the reporters. I think he's honestly just he's
playing the reporters.
He's playing the reporters because he doesn't want to do it. It's like, why do I have to sit here and break down my coaching and everything? So he just goes out there and he's combative and he's just like because I've seen him on a few other things and he's cracking jokes and he's sprightly. Good word for it. Yeah.
Sprightly. Yeah, I think you're right on that. You got to do it he's been coaching for a while.
Yep.
You got to do it after every game. And there's always that reporter asked the dumb question.
Right. They're all dumb questions. They're all, it's really, when you look at it,
my time here.
What is a sports reporter? And I'm sorry to all the sports reporters out there, but what are you going to dig into that's going to be a breaking story from the game that just happened? We all saw it, Right. Well, what was your thought on the play you ran on third down? Well, I don't know. We were trying to get a first down.
Next question.
Actually, we were what was my thought on the third down play to get a first down, you idiot? That's what we were doing. We're trying to score. Like, I don't know.
Just following the playbook.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, I'm actually really starting to get burnt out of these, like, the halftime interviews when the coach is running to the locker. It's always the same answers every single time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just
you see that I think it was a short on YouTube or whatever, and it was the sideline reporter after a game. It was an important game, I think a playoff game, and the guy with the camera's following her, and she's rushing out to the middle of the field to like get the coach first,
Yeah.
And she's like racing all these other reporters, and she gets to him, and the coach basically is just like, he says yes or something to an answer, and just totally cold shoulders everybody, and just beats feet to the locker room. Like, nobody wants the microphone in the face.
Well, and you're focused.
Done talk,
Yeah.
Coaching a game. Let the guy. It's just, to me, it's like the paparazzi of sports.
Yeah, because we all want that inside take. We all need it, but there is no real inside take. There's nothing groundbreaking that any of them are going to tell us at the game, after the game, before the game. Like, I listen to the Packer radio network a lot, and there's before every game. Wayne Larrivee, the main guy, he always interviews the coach. Now, obviously, it's been Matt LaFleur for the last however many anyway, but it's just so funny. Like, I appreciate it as a fan, but every time I listen, so what's the game plan going into it? Well, we got to really tighten up the defense and just finding those open receivers and and our run game is okay. So everything you're saying everything, you know what I mean? It's like, what are we wasting
time here?
We're wasting time. We're wasting time. Yeah.
Do you about the Super Bowl with it was Tony Romo and who? It was who's the main guy? The announcer?
Nance?
Yeah, Jim Nance, right? Jim Nance.
I think it was him. Yeah.
I think you're right. It was Nance and Romo. So when at the end of the game, when the Chiefs won, Romo was just going nuts, and I guess he got a bunch of flack for it. And they were talking about it on a sports radio station, and they were saying Nance does it perfect. As far as when the final play happens and they score, he's just silent.
Yeah.
And just lets the moment kind of present itself, if you will,
Wait,
and I guess this Super Bowl, I didn't notice it because I think we were just, up and awe about it. But I guess Romo just kept talking, and people violently were like, "Shut up!" like enjoy the moment here.
Yeah.
People hogging and the streamers going everywhere and the crowd going nuts. But then
right. So you just
I love Romo. I really
right.
I think there's a lot to it, but there's like an art to it that I'm starting to learn about.
Maybe are you also too? Maybe did you see he was on Dan Patrick, the guy who called, was that Nance who did the no who
I heard it on Dan Patrick's show for sure.
So you did. So no, I think you're talking about the guy who called the Olympic the miracle on ice. Is that what you're referring to? Because I just heard that.
No, this is definitely the Super Bowl for sure.
Okay.
They were talking about Romo in the Super Bowl, but yeah, this one where they're talking over the celebration, I guess.
The miracle on ice. Al Michaels was just saying, this goes right along with what you're saying. And what Nance does, and maybe some of these older broadcasters, these more seasoned broadcasters, he was talking about calling the game where US beat US beat Russia. Is that what it was? Yeah. In the Miracle on Ice?
I believe so.
Yeah. I know we should know that better. That's I'm positive that's what it is. Anyway, but he was talking about how it's fun for him going back and listening to it because in the moment, like he was still like he almost couldn't enjoy it. But when you listen to it, he talks about how he let it kind of happen, like organically in the call of it, and let the moment unfold of what it was. Because I mean, it was huge. It was huge. So,
because what are you really announcing at that point? What are you giving the listener that the listener doesn't already know? It's the team won.
Yep.
The play that happened, you saw. Shut up. Let it happen. Let it unfold.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Because it was one thing I didn't notice, and it didn't bother me, but it bothered a lot of people.
Yeah.
Saying, don't talk over the celebrations. Just let
and I think you just because, and I'm the same way with Romo. I didn't notice it's kind of graining just because Romo does such a good job that I guess he's like, it was Joe Buck. I beg Joe Buck, shut your.
You know what I think it was too in that situation. There was so much going on.
Yeah,
that I think maybe the listener could have been confused as far as like why they scored so quick before the overtime ended. Just the play in general that got him to there. Like there was a lot to be explained. So I can see why Romo was trying to explain it all. But hey, when they score and the game's over,
right.
So anyway, I think we can end it there. I have another story, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow. It's far in between with stories here. So.
It's 7:45, and honestly, I'm excited for our topic of the day today. We're going to talk about goats. So let's wrap it up. Save that for tomorrow. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. Move this. I apologize. I have not gotten to anyone this morning. Good morning, Chewy. Good morning, Scott. Morning, Eric. Morning, Ricky. Thank you for all the laughs, David. Glad we're making somebody laugh. That's good. Brooke, I remember reading about that. The mumbling in Home Alone was so Joe Pesci because he loved to swear. So the mumbling, that fricka, that's so he wouldn't swear, but he still could kind of was cathartic.
Because it was right after what? Goodfellas?
Goodfellas, yeah.
Right
after. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Michelle.
Hey, I just sent you a link, and this is an answer. I believe, Chewy on the stream sent this to me last night. Matt did.
You just sent it to
and
me?
You know what? Honestly, you should just play it when we go on. It's a good little clip.
I think I know.
And it's gonna be involved somewhere in the topic. Somebody's gonna bring it up.
All right. We got 30 more seconds here. I gotta move this one.
WTF of the day. Leave it be. Brining process. Sound good. And his feet did my son's life, and I mean, like he first. This is just a weird.
All right. Here we go.
Showtime.
Good morning. All right, it's 7:48, the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter. Hey, buddy.
Morning. What's up?
Don't forget we are streaming. Sorry, I've been a little distracted this morning. I'm trying to get to everybody. Got everyone, the usual suspects on there. Don't forget
Chatty Cathy's.
Bunch of chatty cats. Everyone's on there. And for everyone just listening, don't forget, make sure you check us out on our stream. Join us. We're all over the place, but we tell everyone, go to the Plan B Show YouTube page. Subscribe to that for web exclusive content, including interviews, also our week in review Plan B After Show podcast as well. So got it all on there for you. And this every single morning, except Saturdays and Sundays.
These mugs.
Fantastic. Not heated mugs, though, unfortunately, because those are too expensive.
Well,
those are too expensive. Well, yours is kind of heat. It's not a heated.
It's a can of warmer, but it works.
It's a can of warmer. It works. It works. I'm talking about the fancy self-heated ones. You're not that fancy yet, Hunter. We're not raking it enough, Joe. Anyway, let's get to your topic of the day, and I like this one. Who is the GOAT of all goats? Who is the greatest of all time of the greats of all time? Interesting question, because when you hear the term GOAT, usually it's a athlete, right?
Yeah.
But we're thinking big picture here, Hunter.
I think I'm still going athlete. And I've been thinking about this since last night because it was brought up last night. And I'm trying to go and put everything into perspective because it's hard to compare sports to film, to music, to everyday life things, to presidents. I mean, there's a lot out there with this question. Should I just drop the bomb right off the bat?
Go for it.
Michael Phelps.
Ooh.
Michael Phelps.
Okay.
I can't think of anybody in comparison. And yes, okay, I have a lot of opinions about him. He's goofy. He's a goofy guy. But dude, was it 10? 11?
No, more than that.
How many gold medals does he have? So in comparison to like what you do, this is what I'm trying to explain here. So in comparison to sport, obviously he's the god of swimming. I mean,
23
gold medals. And so comparison to sport, he's already up there, right?
Yeah.
But now we're talking Olympics. So we bring the whole entire world into this situation. Yep. And then you put the number 23 into it.
Well, that's just gold.
Times.
That's just gold too. I mean, think about all the other accolades, and I think he's got a couple silvers in there. But I mean, he is the most decorated Olympian of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you hold a candle to that? You can't. That's just, it's too far beyond. I mean, I'm initially thinking obviously Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan. I mean, it's going to be common answers out there.
Yeah.
Well, the Michael we should be talking about is Phelps, in my opinion.
When you think about overall dominance in any field, I think I don't think you're wrong in that. I don't think you're wrong. And again, we're looking at big picture of people doing anything.
Comparison to what you do and your accomplishment from what you do.
Right.
It's got to be Michael Phelps.
That's a good answer. I like that. I think that definitely it can be a number one pick in that. Yeah. Because think about, all right, Yo-Yo Ma, the greatest cello player ever. Not going to hold a candle to that. Did you think about the greats of the greats?
You know what's weird about it too? I bet you nobody else answered that.
Michael
Why
Phelps?
Is Michael Phelps just kind of over here? Like,
well,
you
know what?
GOAT talk, and when we talk about the Michael Jordans, the LeBrons, and Michael Phelps is barely mentioned in any of these topics.
He only does stuff every 4 years, and he hasn't done anything. He hasn't competed.
And it's not like swimming is like on TV, and it's not in the main.
No, other than the Olympics. How often are you going to the sports bar? Like, hey, you got the swim meet on? Get the swim meet on?
But damn. Maybe we should be, because
yes, I mean, it's impressive. USA. Yeah, I like that answer. Okay, so should we break down like sports goats? I think maybe that's some of them, because again, when you look at the dominance of like Wayne Gretzky, when you look at the dominance of Tiger Woods, there's really no one that competes with them at their level, and also what they've achieved is almost unfathomable.
Maybe play that clip because you just said it. It's Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen talking about Michael Jordan,
which is weird because I thought Scottie didn't
there was
like
a little
Michael.
Animosity there, but even with the little animosity there, listen to Pippen talk about this guy.
All right,
this player to ever put on shoes and play in our game, no doubt about it. I'm always asked about questions to compare him to LeBron. I try to make the best of it. I'm trying to make the best of it, but really, the comparison shouldn't ever be made. They both play two different positions. The way LeBron James play, Michael Jordan was never asked to play that way because I took that away from him. I was the point forward. I was the facilitator. Michael Jordan is a scorer. He was a defender. He played the game as complete as LeBron James did when he needed to, but he was asked to score the basketball, and that's what he was great at. And there's no game that I would ever play in and pick LeBron James over Michael Jordan. No.
First of all, the deepest voice. Scottie Pippen has the
was that lowered? No.
Yeah, I did not change the pitch on that. That guy has got the deepest voice I have ever. Okay, goat of all time for deepest voice. Scottie Pippen
for sure.
No. I can't even get that low, and I got a deep voice. So yeah, but again, though, I think you're right. I think you're right. Wow, God, it's just because you also look at what Michael did, dude. If he didn't have to take that year off for gambling, that's seven back-to-backs.
I like how you put that.
We all look. Can we call a spade a spade? Michael didn't leave at the height of his career because he wanted to try baseball. All right, not even to play for the minor league White Sox team, the AAA team. He wasn't even in the pros. All right, it was for gambling. He was forced out. They said, "Look, we got to take a year, otherwise it's going to be trouble." But if he wouldn't have, 7 in a row.
Yeah.
7 in a row. Really?
And so you throw Michael in there and he did a dream team. You gotta consider that.
Yep.
So he did win an Olympic medal. But 23, it's just so hard to compare.
Yeah.
Is it harder for Michael to do in comparison to sport than what Phelps did in comparison to sport? I still have to go with Phelps.
I think so too.
You know?
I mean, it's and I don't know if it'll ever be touched what Michael Phelps did.
Another thing is Phelps is completely individual.
Yeah.
But does that take it away from Michael a little bit? Jordan?
No, because he still has a lot of individual stats, things you can do on that. But it is a team sport, so that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
I
love this question.
Yeah, it's a good question, but it's also tough to break down because you got to look at it's so many factors in it, but I think dominance is what you're looking at. The overall dominance of something. Rodney said Al Bundy.
Yes.
He's above Phelps.
4 touchdowns. Right.
Yeah.
Polkai.
4 touchdowns in a single game.
Absolutely dominant.
Travis said Tiger Woods.
That's another one that I'm like.
It is, and it's so tough because there's an individual sport. And I mean, is golf harder than swimming? I don't know.
He compares more to Michael Phelps than Michael Jordan does because it's an individual sport. And here's another thing: unless you grew up in that era and watched Tiger, nobody understands how dominant Tiger Woods was.
Yeah.
What at 12 years old, he was 36-0 in tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
At like 14. Dude, the numbers, if you keep going back, even at like 7 years old, the kid was born dominant.
Like there's facts on there. There's facts on there about like how long he was number one in the world. And it's like, I don't like the current number one would have to stay number one for like another 15 years to even it's wild. It's crazy. The numbers. Yeah.
More than that.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
What he did was just absolutely incredible.
Yep.
I'm going to throw one out there. You got answers on Facebook?
Yeah, we got some answers on Facebook. There's
in
some
comparison to what you do, I'm bringing film and movie into this. Yeah. Tom Hanks.
Oh, good answer.
Tom Hanks.
Yep. Has Tom Hanks made a bad movie? Right.
Dude, he's got the list of great Tom Hanks movies doesn't end.
Mm-hmm.
You start thinking about it.
And he's still making them. He's still making them. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
gets deep into that subject for sure. So Tom Hanks for me in film would be the goat of goats of goats.
You know who's another one? Tom Cruise. If you want, he might be up there.
Yeah,
he might be up there.
Yeah, but I think Tom Cruise has more as far as like the amount of movies you made and how many of them are great. I
Yeah,
don't think you can hold a candle to Tom Hanks.
yeah. I'm looking at
Seems
Tom
like every
Hanks.
movie he makes is like it gets to people.
Yeah, I'm looking at Tom Hanks like his list, and even his early stuff, like I mean,
Keeps
other
going.
than maybe like 1984 Splash, but you know, I mean, even the Money Pit, the Burbs, like his early stuff. I mean, God, the guy doesn't have a bad movie.
Doesn't have a bad movie.
God,
wild.
almighty. Nope, I like that answer. We got some more answers on here. I like Brooke's answer. She said Les Paul, obviously the famous guitarist and guitar innovator, inventor. I don't think you can talk to any guitar player who has not been influenced by Les Paul, whether it's the instruments they play or just the sheer fact of what he did to take guitar to the next level. Like you don't have the guitar playing you have today without Les Paul. You don't. You absolutely don't. So musically, on all genres, I mean, other than maybe rap and hip hop and stuff like that, but yeah.
But I will say there are guitar players this year that could play a guitar just like he did.
Oh, better. But I'm saying, like, I guess you got to look at like the guy he's the guitar player's guitar player. You know what I mean?
So we can go into inventions. I didn't even think about that.
Exactly.
Invention. What about the guy who invent what? Jesus. What? Come on, you can come in, right? Jesus.
I just had to say goodbye. I have to go to work today.
Bye. Bye. I love that. I love that she's giving you heart attacks left and right. Jesus, woman. Start putting bells around her. Just when she's walking around, you put a bell on you. Come on.
That's funny.
Ding. Yeah. So inventions, like inventors. Think about. I mean,
the invention of like just general electricity.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have nothing without it. Nothing.
Hey, the caveman who found fire. All right, what right there?
No.
Wait. You kidding me? You kidding me? I mean, right there.
Bad answer.
Unga Bunga, the discoverer of fire. All right.
Oh, those first dudes that sharpened a stick was like,
Yep.
We're gonna have dinner tonight.
Oh, we stab things with this. I would immediately stab myself. Damn it! Oh,
you throw it into your foot like you did with your
oh, duh! And the saber tooth comes. Quick, it's in the bone. Okay, Sean. This is another offset. He said Axl Rose. Think about singers, like someone who's just on I don't know, Celine Dion. How many notes can she hit? Axl Rose has got a bigger range, I think, than Mariah Carey.
Yes, but there's many of them that are close. I disagree with the answer.
Yeah,
you're not the goat of goats of goats. We're talking about the goats, the goat of goats of every subject. And I'm sorry, Celine Dion and Mariah Carey can hit the same notes, right?
So it's all right.
That's not an answer.
Tissa put Prince. Which, God, dude, Prince is so
Michael
good.
Jackson's better. Sorry, next.
Whoa. Okay, wait.
Yep.
Nah. I think Prince is more talented than Michael Jackson. Prince is more talented than Michael Jackson.
I disagree.
Prince could dance, sing, and play instruments. Michael Jackson didn't play any instruments. So I'm going to give the edge to Prince on that one. Don't get me wrong. I love both, but I'm going to give the talent to...
Michael Jackson influenced the world. Every continent.
Prince... Yeah, but you know what?
Continent.
Prince movies. Michael Jackson was never in any movies. He didn't act. Purple Rain.
Commercials.
Yeah. I'm giving it to Prince. Anyway.
Wow, that's yeah.
Here's a good one. Here's another one.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but then you got When Doves Cry. Party Like It's 1999. Come on.
Great song.
Purple Rain. I'll sing that any day. What about this? Bobby said Richard Petty, goat of goats. Dude, that guy dominated. As far as the sports world, dominated the racing world for a long time. But there are other really good race car drivers out there.
There are really good race car drivers. I mean, as dominant as... I'm still sticking with Michael Phelps. I'm comparing everything to my answer. As dominant as Phelps? I don't think so.
I mean, you really
don't.
you do have a good
I don't
point.
know everything about Richard Petty. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I think I would if he was right.
Yeah, overall dominance. I mean, there was no one could touch him. I do like your answer. I do really like your answer because even like Brian brought up Muhammad Ali. Yeah, one of the greats, but he still got knocked down.
Still got beat.
You know, Mike Tyson, unbelievable. Probably the best to ever put on gloves when you look, but he still didn't win every fight. I think Michael.
To learn.
What?
You want your kid to be successful? Name him Michael. Just say name him Michael. That's a good start.
It's a good start. That's a good
Michael
start.
Tyson, Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, Michael Jackson.
Damn it! They keep winning. They keep winning. You know, I'm trying to think, man. I'm just trying to, if there's anything else, it's just someone so dominant. Someone did have a good answer. Who was it? They said George Washington. If it wasn't for him, we'd still have a British accent. I do like that. He dominated. He was the goat of dominating the Brits.
Yeah.
You know what? Someone did say Adam Sandler. Who said Adam Sandler? Fatty McFadden said Adam Sandler.
One answer, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
There are other funny.
I you know, I hate doing this, but I think we go with your answer. I think as far as
really,
overall,
if you think about it, like
overall
this was last night. I came to the conclusion of it last night, and I don't know why I thought of Phelps, but once I thought of it, I was like, that's it.
God, the only thing I could think. Okay, oh wait, I might have one here. I might have one. No, I think God, I might have one here. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hear me out. A guy who came from very humble beginnings, literally unbeatable in the fitness world, then moves on to movies, becomes super successful in movies, then becomes governor
of California.
After becoming that might give, because now here's a guy that has dominated multiple aspects of life.
Right.
Ooh, I might actually, you know what? I'm changing my answer. I think I'm going to go with Arnold Schwarzenegger just because, now, yes, Phelps, unbelievably dominant, but it's not like he's acted. It's not like he's ever run for office.
Well, here's okay, but are you cheating now? Because being a goat is being a goat in one subject, right?
Not necessarily. No, because we're talking about the goat of goats. We're talking about a person who just dominates their life, really, is I think what we're looking at, right?
I guess.
Because otherwise we'd have to break it down. I get what you're saying, but I think if we're looking at like who's the guy that has just been
can you use all these things that Schwarzenegger did as a whole, or it was he the goat of acting? Then is he the goat of being a governor?
I think he's just the
definitely the goat of bodybuilding.
I think just the goat of life. I mean, think about it. This guy has just been crushing it since he was 16 years old and did his first. He's just been crushing it.
Michael Phelps does have the longest recorded putt.
Does he really?
He does. Dude, it's insane.
That's nuts. That's nuts. So, okay. I do like your answer. I think I'm going to change mine.
Schwarzenegger is fancy. It's you're getting close.
Yeah.
Closer.
I don't think anyone said the Plan B morning show, but that's fair. That's fair. That's unbelievable.
You respect that?
And like an actual goat. Yes. Okay. Like, in a barnyard.
A goat.
A goat. Yeah. Actually, even that Adam Sandler's goat is the greatest goat of all time.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, just type in Adam Sandler goat.
I think that's from, what is that from? What the Hell Happened to Me? The great CD. What the Hell Happened to Me? Yes. Yes. Hey, goat.
Hey, goat. The wise old man.
You better not mention that again, huh?
You button hooked me.
You button hooked me. I love that. Hey, goat. Go along.
Ooh, the grass is soft.
Anyway, that's the greatest goat of all time. All right, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B morning show. Stick around.
It's a funny reference.
I still can't get over how deep fucking Scottie Pippen's voice was. Jesus Christ.
Dude, real deep.
It's going to be hard to talk that way.
Yeah.
Like, you know how much air you have to push out to move? He just must have the thickest vocal cords ever. Yeah.
Yeah, he does have a deep-ass voice.
Anyway. Oh, you'll like this one, Hunter. Hold on. Alan said Steve Jobs.
Jesus. No.
Apple products.
No. You know why? Because Android's better, and you have to have the best.
Him and his turtleneck. Him and his turtleneck just crushing it, man. Just crushing it.
Steve Jobs.
All right.
No,
well,
it wouldn't be Steve Jobs. You'd have to talk about the person who invented the internet before all of that.
Now there's kind of a goat of goats. Think about
wouldn't be anything without that guy in the internet.
We really didn't get into the tech, but what about that guy, the inventor of the internet, a guy who literally changed the world.
Changed the world, but then you can't have internet without electricity.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to go deeper.
Can't have electricity without lightning. Who makes lightning? God. That's what it is. Anyway. All right. Well, hey, we're all done. Thanks everyone for getting in on it. We appreciate it. We'll see you back here tomorrow on a Friday. All right. See ya.